I don't necessarily want to travel the future and know what's coming. That's part of the fun.
Right.
But if you could go back in time and just experience some moments.
Yeah.
You know.
Like fly on the wall, just watching it.
Yeah, I don't want to be me in that situation again. I just want to be able to see it again.
That'd be cool.
I think that would be pretty
That's
cool.
neat. We haven't had that one yet. That's cool to see that. That's a neat one.
Just to get the perspective of what it looked like from the outside.
Yeah, we've had some other ones like Fly and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. I like that. All right, so last question here we got, and so I work with kids. You work with kids. We work with kids at that time in their life where they're fixing to figure out maybe what they want to do or where they want to go or who they want to be in the world. What's one piece of advice? If you said, hey, if I said you only get to say one thing to these kids before they leave, what do you feel like the most important life thing is for them to know before they go off in the world?
It's going to be long.
Okay.
But I would say turn off your navigation.
Okay.
When my daughter was first born, Sarah and I would have Get Lost Wednesday. Okay. And we would load up Isla in the backseat of the car, and Sarah and I would drive, and we would turn off the navigation, and we would just drive.
Okay.
And we'd have to figure out how to get home. And I'm talking, we got so extensive in the rules, you had to take, 3 turns every 30 minutes, and, we're going to drive for 3 hours, and you're going to take 3 turns every 30 minutes, and, we would get lost. So lost, in fact, like one time we ended up at Grandview High School. Where I'm going with that is you don't have a path figured out right now. There's no way you can at 18.
Right.
Turn off your navigation. You're going to get to where you're supposed to get in time. It's going to happen for you.
Right.
As long as you do things the way you're supposed to do them, as long as you make the right turns, as long as you make the right stops. Turn off the navigation. It's okay to get lost in this life a little bit, because sometimes getting lost is the best experience. Turn off the navigation. There's no straight path to where you're going. You're going to have to stop. Heck, you may have to get on a different road for a little while, but turn off the navigation. You don't need to be told what direction to go. You can figure that out on your own.
That's wonderful. That's a good piece of advice. Yeah, man.
This was awesome.
2 things that we haven't heard yet that you brought to the table on those questions, which is really cool. And we'll have another video at the end where I clip everybody's advice thing about life or whatever.
Oh, that's awesome.
Man, it was so cool to have you come and be a part of this.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing you, obviously, during football season and again during track. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
It. Gosh, this year's track, us not having it, dude, we were
loaded.
Ready. Loaded. It wasn't even fair. This year, this was because we were so good at so many different things this year. Because we had Kobe Patterson in the distance, and we still had some other guys coming up, and we were getting our throwers back together. We had almost all them relays. Larry Payne, you're the guy that goes. Larry was still just running relays, and you go, dude, let this kid run the 400. We'll see what he can get. And we ran it that first time, and you go, oh my gosh. And he's going to MAC. He's going to run college up there.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just.
Man, he was special.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about this too. For you, looking at them this year. Last year, they learned how to win.
Yeah.
They learned how to get over the hump.
Yeah.
So the sky was the limit this year.
Yeah. This was. We knew going into it. I was like, we are loaded.
It's gonna be special.
Yeah.
We didn't. As a team, we weren't top to bottom loaded, but we had great numbers, and we had a state champion returning.
Yeah.
And that
yeah. Was that the thrower?
That was the thrower. She's going to SEMO.
Good. She's going to throw?
She's going to throw at SEMO.
Man, she is, special kid. She was in JAG.
Yes.
Yeah,
And when you say special kid, we're talking from top to bottom special kid. Great personality, smart, excellent athlete, just a good, humble kid. It's a kid that you dream about coaching.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've had a lot of those kids that they should dream about coaching. She's one of those top kids, and she's just like, oh my gosh, where did you come from? And I want to visit that place because you are amazing.
That's wonderful.
And yes, sir. And, not just an amazing athlete, but an amazing person.
Yeah.
That's why we had some special kids this year. nothing to the extent of Kennett, I feel like, but, you know, I felt like, you know, this was a year that we could have had some fun in.
Absolutely, yeah.
It is what it is.
Ebbs and flows, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy though. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get some games in football.
Oh man, I hope so too. 'Cause I mean, like you said, that's so much fun.
Oh,
You
man.
can't replace that.
No doubt.
Well, I appreciate you coming
Hey,
on,
thank
and
you.
thanks a bunch for everything.
Yeah, this was great.
Sir.